Hello everyone! It is the 11th day of Shorty September and I have one book left on my TBR. So the plan, I think, for today is to read my Skort prompt, which is The Mezzanine by Nicholson Baker. This one I'm really excited about. I've been trying to get to for ages. It's just basically the thoughts of a guy like on his lunch break or something, like him in a single day, things he thinks, and he doesn't think in patterns, he just thinks in random streams. And I'm really excited about that. However, I'm looking at the print, right, so it's only 140 pages or something, just like the other shorties I've been nailing in a day, no problem. But I'm looking at the inside of it now, and look at the print. Some of them have whole pages of like sub notes, which are even tinier print, and it's already 10:30 on a Saturday, and I think Jay and this bud and I are gonna go out like blackberry picking if we can find any. It's a bit late season, but we sort of missed the boat on that because I was going out every weekend. I think we want to try to go to some markets as well, like there's pop-up markets like the farmers market and the market in town. So I'm not sure I'll have time to finish it. So I have two options. I could just be like, well, I read 10 books in 10 days and that was fab, and then the very last book of Shorty September will actually take me 2 or 3 days. Or I can switch it out. Or I can stressfully try to finish this one all day. Like, must finish. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Okay, I've made an executive decision. I really wanted to read The Mezzanine, but I don't think it's going to work today. And even tomorrow, I'm not sure, there's a lot on, so it could potentially take me till like Monday or Tuesday to finish this book. And I feel like that is just too long for me for Shorty and Shorty September, specifically with all of the progress I've been making. So I'm going to switch to the book that I was considering for this prompt at the beginning. I wasn't sure if I would do The Mezzanine or this one. So this one is Elevation by Stephen King. It's a bit shorter and the type is a bit bigger, so I think it'll be easy to finish it in a day. This one, I picked The Mezzanine over this one originally because A, I did really want to read The Mezzanine, but B, I wasn't fully sure that this one fits the prompt, you know, like the sort of genre bending prompt. Like it was listed on a list online of ones that don't really fit a genre, mainly because Stephen King, he writes horror and he writes thrillers and stuff, and this one sort of weirdly wasn't what people expected. You know, it's not horror, it's not, you know, your basic sort of thriller. It's more, I think, like social commentary or something like that. Like it sort of shocked people in how it wasn't the genre they were expecting and they were having a hard time placing it. But when I looked online again, people were sort of putting it in the thriller category. So I don't know if this fits the prompt. I really hope it does. But anyway, I'm excited about this one. It's based on a guy, or not based on, it's about a guy who gets a disease that he can't explain, where he loses all this weight but doesn't look any different. He still looks like he's like 300 pounds, but he just keeps losing weight. It sounds very non-Stephen King-y, to be honest, but loads of people online did say it was really good, despite, you know, not being your average Stephen King-y sort of thing. We'll see. Whoa. Sometimes my lips get stuck on my teeth. Whoa. This pod has reopened. Like it sucked all the juice out of this fly and then reopened for more. Okay, so spoils from town are, oops, these earrings. Look how cute they are. They're from Kelso. The people at the stand in the market were super nice, and they were like, oh, you should follow us online, like we do giveaways and like stuff. I am definitely gonna do that because their jewelry was fire. So good. I went to the library, the big library. Normally our browsing nowadays is just stuck to like our neighborhood branch of it. It's not as big, but the big central one, I was able to get the next two Rivers of London books that I'm ready for, the 5th one and the 6th one, or the 5th and a half one, don't know. So it's good to be prepared for that. And then also, these books, right? We've been cut off from these books for a whole year and a half, basically. This bud is learning to read in Welsh, right? She goes to a Welsh language school, so they don't learn how to read like English phonics and stuff, I think until next year or like later this year, something like that. So she reads these like, you know, kiddo books, like, you know, for 6-year-olds, but in Welsh. And the library, like the central library, has loads of them, but our branch library doesn't really have them, and also bookstores don't really have them. Like specialist bookstores do, but even the specialist Welsh language bookstores we tend to go to don't really have them. Like they have kids books, but they don't have these like easy reader, like for 6-year-olds just starting out reading. So we are super excited to have that avenue available to us again.
I'm talking to the dog.
This church, like they're not sure how old it is, but like it could be that the foundations are like 12th century, but it could be that they're like 900s, because this like herringbone pattern, you see it? It was popular in both Celtic and Saxon communities. Like, it's old as crap. It's amazing.
This is era.
Wow.
Hey, so I'm liking this book so far, I think. It's weird, I think, strange. So the main idea is that this guy, he has some sort of malady where he keeps losing weight but not slimming down. So he, like, no matter what he's eating, no matter, you know, what he's holding in his hand, no matter what clothes he has on, he always loses weight. And he's brought his doctor friend in on this as well now to try to figure out what's going on, and the doctor's just as baffled. Like, even if he steps on a scale with like a pound of change in it, it won't register and he'll still keep losing weight, like a sort of force field or something where he doesn't register weight or something. I don't know. Anyway, so there's in this town, and it's quite like a conservative town politically, and there's these two women that run a Mexican restaurant in town and live next to this guy, who are married and they're lesbians, and he doesn't really know them from the beginning. Like, he doesn't really think about them a lot. He just knows that their dogs are shitting on his lawn. But once he sort of gets to know them and everything, he realizes that the people in town are really against these women, and that it is because they're lesbians. And like, it never occurred to him before. He's like, because obviously he doesn't give a crap about that. He never stopped to think that anyone else in the town would give a crap about that. So now it's like I don't know, eating at him. He thinks he's gonna die soon. He thinks he has some sort of weird terminal condition where he's gonna melt into nothing. You know, his weight just keeps going down and down and down. So he's like thinking about how he only has like a year left to live and trying to like fix up loose ties and stuff like that. And now he's like got it in his mind that he needs to befriend these people that everyone hates who run this Mexican restaurant. I don't know. So now he is running this race. Like they're running this like turkey trot race or whatever, and he's decided to run it as well because he feels really healthy now that he's so much lighter. And that's like the book. Like, I don't really know, like nothing's really happening. I don't know, I don't really get it. Like, I'm only halfway through now, or like a bit more than halfway. So I'll get to the end and then I might have to go trolling for people who like also have read this and like see what their thoughts are. Because I think I'm slightly confused. Okay, I have finished it, and I've been thinking about it quite a while because I think my initial reaction to it was not positive. Like, I think I expected something of Stephen King, and this was not it. Like, I expect him to thrill me. Do you know what I mean? To like show me like the worst elements of our world, but only as if they would look if there were like fantastical elements in play, you know. Whereas this one, you know, compared to that, seemed like a bit of an after school special, you know, like I was waiting for this big, intense, like thrillery type stuff to happen. But then at the end, I just realized that there is no big thrillery thing that happens. The book itself is, you know, has already happened. Like the message has already been sent out. I just didn't receive it, you know, and then had to sort of like go back and think about it. And when I stopped seeing it as sort of like silly and shallow, like a back to school special, and started seeing it more like, you know, the heartfelt sort of passionate appeal it is for all of us to wake up to like the divisions in our society, like start to act in small ways that we can to heal the divisions, you know, it started to like hit me a bit more like, shit, yeah, like this is profound, it's like deep, this, I think, you know, I think that this is a really strong, you know, like metaphorical appeal for people to wake up. You know, we can't keep going on like this, you know? Anyway, I'm still like digesting. I'm still sort of deciding how I feel about it. But I'm gonna give it 4 to 5 stars, I think. So it's helped me to pick my next book for tomorrow, which is How to Stay Sane in the Age of Division by Alif Shafak. In this powerful, uplifting plea for conscious optimism, Booker Prize nominated novelist and activist Alif Shafak draws on her own memories and delves into the power of stories to bring us together. In the process, she reveals how listening to each other can nurture democracy, empathy, and our faith in a kinder and wiser future. That's tomorrow. So I've obviously finished like the Shorty September prompts and TBR and everything from now. I've finished them all. So I don't know if I'm gonna daily vlog or not. Like I think tomorrow I'll just wake up and see where I am with it. I think moving forward I'll keep trying to read a shorty a day. But I'll maybe take the pressure off a bit. Like if it's not really gonna work out, it's not gonna work out, that's fine. Like I'll still like go for like a 30 and 30 Shorty September, but you know, I won't stress. And I'll either vlog it again tomorrow and then sort of keep going with daily vlogs, I don't know, or I'll just do it again, go back to being weekly, but do like a vloggy sort of wrap up of all of the ones I'd read in the week. Part of me is like, oh, it takes ages to sort of vlog every day and upload it and stuff, but also I feel like it's, I don't know, an easier method of vlogging than a weekly vlog, you know, because you don't have to think as much about what you keep in and what you cut out and stuff. You can just like, I don't know, just spew everything into one place and then upload it, you know, you don't have to cut things out. So I might keep doing with that, but I haven't decided. Anyway, thank you for watching this video and all of my other videos for Shorty September. Thank you so much. If you have any thoughts for me, any questions, any comments at all about anything, please let me know. And I will see you either tomorrow or next week. Okay. Bye.